Hey everybody, it's Thursday, July 8th, 2021, and this is Ben Capozzi with Broad Shoulders Farm in beautiful Halifax County, Virginia, Zone 7. I just want to do a quick update on the eldest birds that are being added to the laying flock. These guys are all about 4 months old now. I think they arrived on March 23rd. I am crouched down in their coop right now. It's a gentle rain outside, but it's going to get heavier. It's going to rain all day, so I'm about done here at the farm, and then I'm going to head to the house and start prepping for Saturday's farmer's market and getting the baked goods ready. So let me flip the camera around and I'll talk a little bit about our boys and girls here from this is a mixed flock from Murray McMurray and a private breeder. So and I don't think my knees are going to be able to take me squatting down, so let's see how far we get. Okay, here we go. All right, so this fellow here is I'm fairly certain is one of my Whiting true green roosters, and I'm always saying these guys are all about 4 months old, including this little guy up here who's getting his crow on. He is an Ameraucana from a private breeder that I've bought from many times before in North Carolina, down in Hillsboro, Dragonfly Farms. And I posted about it on Instagram. I don't think I talked about it here on YouTube or in a video, but this was her first year offering Ameraucanas, and she wanted to focus just on buff Ameraucanas. So I got 5 straight run from her. They were $12 a piece. And I bought from her because I've had really excellent luck with her with Marans, French black copper Marans, and with Longshans. She raises gorgeous Longshans. And actually it's funny because she was getting out of it, but I talked to her about it recently and she said, yeah, I'm actually going to get back into it because she misses them. So I hope that she will get good stock. I don't know if she retained any or not, but anyhow. So I got 5, and I think I've got 2 boys and 3 buff hens, including this little lady. Hello, beautiful. How are you? But there's a problem with them. Like I said, I talked about it on Instagram, but this rooster right here has not very, but somewhat pronounced crossbeak, where you can see, or you may have heard it referred to as scissor beak. Where the beak doesn't line up. That's a genetic defect and a serious one. He can live a good and normal life, and we're going to do our best to make sure that happens. I'll need to isolate him at some point and make sure that he has a deep bowl to feed from. Being a scissor beak is definitely not a death sentence. It can be, depending on your setup and the level of care you're prepared to give for your birds, but we can take care of him. Actually, if you go back, I think the very first video I ever uploaded to this channel is of Cordelia, which is a little chick that we got from Tractor Supply back in 2018. Unbeknownst to us, she had a crush injury. Her defect is not genetic, but she got kind of smooshed, and she's blind and can't eat on her own, and she's been with us now for more than 3 years. My wife, for the most part, syringe feeds her every day, twice a day, and has for the last 3 years. I help out as well. But anyhow, so definitely not a death sentence. So gonna have to figure out something to do with him. But again, he's from a private breeder. The other birds in here are from Murray McMurray Hatchery. And as long as we're talking about slightly problematic birds, we'll talk about Big Boy here. I need to go probably do a separate video on how wrong I was about those gigantic heritage Delawares that I was so impressed with how heavy they were. Looking back on it now, it's pretty easy to recognize that they don't have any of the kind of light Columbia pattern, the dark feathers around the neck that would mark them as Delawares. Murray McMurray accidentally sent me Cornish Cross. Which is a bit of a problem because we don't process our birds here. We don't do meat birds. All our birds are guaranteed lifetime employment and retirement and a care package. So he has presented a problem. And actually someone either on the YouTube comments or on the Facebook page brought it to my attention. They said, hey, I don't think that is a Heritage Delaware. And it's funny because actually the McMurray folks got in touch with me too, and they said, hey, we've been looking at these pics and we don't think that's the right thing. Which is why you saw in a previous video the birds that I talked about the other day, the littlest ones, they're all replacements from either McMurray or Ideal. So anyhow, Big Boy is presenting a problem. Like I said, I'll talk about that in another video. So let's talk about these guys and gals. So there is my Niederrheiners from Murray McMurray. He is gorgeous. I love him. It's kind of like a Bielefelder, but with a lemon cuckoo pattern, much lighter. His name is either Reinhardt or Gerhardt. I'm not sure which. He hasn't told me exactly which one he prefers, but he's great. He's very friendly. Speaking of great, check out this guy. This is Pop. Pop is the lone survivor of the Postal Service shipping debacle back in February or March, where the overwhelming majority of the chicks that they shipped were deceased, DOA. But Pop is the lone survivor, and he is an Iowa Blue, and I am ecstatic. I think he's so handsome. I love his feather pattern. He's very friendly. He's alert. He's healthy. And I'm looking forward to working with him and the little pullets that we have. Another wonderful rooster I'm excited about here is Tim. Tim is a dark Brahma, and I've only had dark Brahma bantams before. Some of you longtime viewers may remember Stubbs, or if you're on the Instagram channel, Stubbs' brother is still with us. Stubbs was recently attacked by something, but he is, I think, pretty much 100% better. That's a separate story, but anyhow. So I just love Tim. I think he's so handsome. I think that he is probably not going to go to the bachelor pad. I think I'm going to trust Tim to be one of the top cocks with this group. I just think he's very handsome. He's very sweet. Hey, big boy. So I think Tim will be going with them. I'm not yet sure about this other Faverolles. He does look a lot better than Rolly. So we will see. Let's see who else is here. Of course, there's the Buckeye, and then there are two really neatly patterned Ameraucanas, and then there's the Whiting True Green, the Whiting True Green Roo. They really look pretty much any of them with this kind of chestnut color are the Whiting True Greens. Hey, little Buckeye. Don't gnaw on his butt. I think this was my surprise mystery chick. I am not sure what he is. I have some ideas, but I'm just not sure. Let's see. Who else? There is the one of the two Niederrheiners hens with the gorgeous lemon cuckoo pattern. Her lemon cuckoo is much stronger than hers. They're both Niederrheiners hens, but she is by far the lovelier one in terms of the color pattern, or the feather pattern. And then there are the buff Ameraucanas, little hens. I'm excited about them. It sucks because of the genetic defect that is visible in the boy there with the crossbeak, because that means that I really shouldn't breed these guys. That crossbeak is a thing that tends to only get worse, and you can't correct it. You can't put them in a brace or something like that. That's actually pretty cool. It's not helpful at all. They're not like parrots where you can actually, like, the bones are breakable. The bones that make up the beak are like separate and you can move them. My understanding is with a chicken, the skull and the beak are pretty much one and the same, and you really can't rearrange them. So we will just work on making sure he has a deep bowl with plenty of wet food and he can get by. Now, hiding under there are the cream Brabanter hen, one of them, the Norwegian Jarhan hen. There's the other cream Brabanter hen. Hello, my dear. And then I think in the back, who's that little white one? Oh, that is there's a pure white Ameraucana, that we also got from Murray McMurray. And then I have somewhere hiding around here is a little dark Cornish hen, and then here is my what is it? Red feathered white Cornish or white feathered red Cornish. I can't remember. I'm sorry, but I really like the traditional Cornish, the ones that are capable of breeding on their own. Big boy there is not going to be able to breed on his own. I am concerned about his health. I know, well, like I said, I'll talk about that in another video. I know a lot about the prospects of a life for a Cornish cross. So that's pretty much where we are. Sorry, with these littles. They're absolutely wonderful. Hello, little Brabanter. I just love you. I think I mentioned this in another video, but because of our due to our predator attacks, I'm down to one of my original Brabanters now. And I've got the golden Brabanter. This is the cream Brabanter, but Lottie is our only remaining golden Brabanter. So these cream girls that are coming online are going to be, I guess, the Brabanters that are in the main laying flock. And of course this beautiful Buckeye. I just love Buckeyes. Hello. You are so gorgeous. You have a beard and earmuffs. You look perfect. Absolutely perfect. You also are lovely. All right, so that's where these guys are. These are, there's the dark Cornish, just over the shoulder of Big Boy. These guys and the littles over in the other grow out pen are the foundation flock for the next year's my next layers. All right, questions, comments, concerns, helpful critique, always welcome. Wherever you are, whatever you're up to, I hope that you are well. And you can follow the farm on Facebook and Instagram at Broad Shoulders Farm. I will talk to you all later. Stay dry today. I'm ready to go inside. Bye-bye.